The protagonist, James Sunderland, looks in a mirror, his eyes covered by shadows, and he touches his face like he's trying to connect with reality. I don't know why he moaned, but anyway. He continues looking in the mirror, like he's trying to figure something out in his own face. This also gives the player time to reflect on and think why he is already here.
Mary, could you really be in this town?
James exits the bathroom. He is covered by the fog and he walks over to the overlook. Then dialogue starts. A letter from his late wife, Mary.
In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
As the player explores more, we find ourselves in a forest, covered by fog. There are noises in the bushes, making us feel uneasy and like we're being watched. Emphasis is carried over by us being watched. The camera angle is very smartly done to make us feel like we're not alone. James finds himself at a well. There is a red square in this well. James explains that he feels like there's someone groping around inside his skull, like he's confused, and the red square is low down the well, like he's trying to reach his own subconscious mind.
I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay,
It's...
I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going to town either way.
But why?
I'm looking for someone.
Who is it?
Someone very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Let's go over this cutscene again with a woman we found called Angela at a graveyard.
But why?
I'm looking for someone.
Who is it?
Someone very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
When James is asked why he wants to go to Silent Hill, he explains why, vaguely. The way he breaks eye contact and covers his face is like he's lying or hiding something.
What the?
This audio recording is someone calling out to James, but then it changes, and it sounds like someone's asking why they killed them. After exploring the town more, we find ourselves in an apartment ridden with monsters. We find ourselves in a lit room, a flashlight attached to a mannequin with a dress on it. The dress seems familiar to James. It's one that Mary wore when she was ill. We then get attacked by a monster with 2 pairs of legs, which seems to be sexualized.
God. Who could have?
We find a body facing a television. The body is the same player model as James, possibly foreshadowing or parallel something in the future. After searching more, we find ourselves in a room with moths and a red light and a hole in the wall. On the bed next to the hole in the wall, there's a butterfly. The hole in the wall is clear symbolism, which I don't think I need to explain. Butterfly in the bed could symbolize Mary and how she stands out from other people. The moths could symbolize distractions for James when she was ill, showing his sexual frustration, also connected with the hole in the wall. We find Pyramid Head having fun with some of the monsters. James hides in a closet and he starts to shoot at Pyramid Head as he approaches him. Further into the apartment, we find a dead body in a fridge. In a bathroom, we hear someone throwing up, and there's someone in there throwing up in the toilet. His name is Eddie. Eddie seems to be scared and frightened by the dead body in the room next to him. James is shown to overshadow Eddie as he seems to be the more dominant figure in the situation. We see Angela again, looking at herself in the mirror with a knife.
There's always another way.
She could be contemplating suicide, as James tells her there's another way, and she seems to be very, very distressed. Angela starts apologising to James for no reason at all. She clearly has some trauma from the past while she looks for her mum. Angela gives the knife to James so she doesn't hurt herself again. There is blood on the knife, slightly implying self-harm that she had done to herself. After this, we see Pyramid Head again while he's having fun again, but this time we have to fight him continuously. He doesn't seem to be reacting to any of the bullets or the hits we give him, so we just have to run in a circle and try not to die. An alarm goes off and he starts to exit, letting us free. We exit the apartment. We see a girl that we saw earlier in the apartment.
What's that letter?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
Wait! How do you know Mary's name?
The girl claims she knows who Mary is, and she keeps being hostile towards James, like he's done something to Mary.
Mary? No.
seems to be like Mary, but she seems seductive and sexualized with her clothing.
See? Feel how warm I am?
You're really not Mary.
I told you. I'm Maria.
Sorry. I was confused.
Where are you going?
I'm looking for Mary. Go after her.
Huh? Laura? Why?
Laura. Is that her name? This town is full of monsters. How can you sit there and eat pizza?
I just had to put that in, by the way.
Over there!
We see Laura entering the hospital. Maria seems to be very, very concerned about her, for little or no reason, because Maria doesn't know why she feels this way towards her. We enter the hospital to find Laura. There are nurses in the hospital, and she is sexualized once again, like most young. The sexual nature of the nurses could imply that James had an affair in the hospital when Mary was sick. The fact their faces are hidden could also tell us that James objectified every nurse in the hospital. We find ourselves in a hallway, and Pyramid Head starts chasing James and Maria.
Open up!
Maria is killed. I think the music they used here had a real effect on the story. The simplistic piano expresses an emotional and saddened tone. After a while, we find ourselves in a prison hidden under the Historical Society. There are several holes we jump down to find ourselves further into the depths of the prison.
Killing a person ain't no big deal. Just put the gun to their head.
You killed him?
But it wasn't my fault. He made me do it.
Calm down, Eddie. Tell me what happened.
That guy, he had it coming. I didn't do anything. He just came after me. Besides, he was making fun of me with his eyes, like that other one.
Just for that, you killed him?
This scene parallels the first time we see Eddie. The first time we see Eddie, we are overtowering him. But this time, Eddie is overtowering James, and he's the one in control this time. After a prison, we find ourselves in a labyrinth. Enter a room with a surprise on the other side of a door.
You're alive! Maria, I thought that thing killed you. chased us to the elevator, and then
James, what are you talking about?
just before, don't you remember?
James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
This cutscene terrifies me for several reasons. The fact of what Maria looks like and her voice acting is spot on and makes the atmosphere a lot more terrifying. Also notice the fact that James is behind bars in this shot. This is just a comparison I wanted to put. I loved how they did this in the remake. It looked so much better than the original. And it added a lot more emotion and possibly even foreshadows the in-water ending, which I will not be covering this video. After having one more interaction with Angela, we find Maria dead. This could be a reminder to James of why he's truly here, to find Mary, his dead wife. We find Eddie again.
Hey, I didn't mean anything.
He starts attacking us, leading into possibly one of the most funny and stupid boss fights I have ever seen. There are bodies spread across this room. Once again, the same player model as James. There's one final boss fight with Eddie, but this time, we kill him.
Eddie? Eddie? I killed a human being. A human being.
This is a turning point for James. He's just taken a human life for possibly the first time ever.
Mary. Did you really die 3 years ago?
After you kill Eddie, you can go in your inventory, and if you look at Mary's note, the writing is gone, maybe like it was never real. We've made it to the hotel, where Mary said she would be, their special place. We fight our way through, trying to get to room 312 to put the tape in and find out why we're really here. Or maybe Mary could be in the room 312. We make it to the room, and we put the tape in.
Are you taping again? Come on. I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave. Please promise you'll take me again, James.
The truth is discovered. James, how Mary died. He killed her. This links to the start several times. All the doubt, all the regrets he had shown, all the sexual frustration showed who he truly was. He was lying to himself this whole time. He had convinced himself that he didn't do this because he was so ashamed of his actions. He was weak. We exit this room. The hotel seems to be damp, rotten like James's mind, and rotten like Mary's body in the end of her days. Before this, the hotel looked nice. This links to the start when James touched his face, like he was trying to connect with reality. This whole time the town was rotten, but he couldn't see it. The derealization here links to the start, and it also links to Maria. Maria was what James wanted. Mary, but more seductive and perfect for him.
I deserved what happened.
No, Angela, that's wrong.
We see Angela in a burning staircase. This is the last time we see her before she burns alive. We find ourselves in a room with 9 save points. The red square looks like a letter, drenched in blood, reminding James once again what he did.
Weak. That's why I needed you. Needed someone to punish me for my sins. But that's all over now. I know the truth. Now it's time to end this.
James finally confronts his actions, his own guilt. At the end of this boss fight, the 2 pyramid heads kill themselves, showing that James's guilt is gone, and then we enter a hallway.
Mary?
What do you want, James?
I brought you some flowers.
Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already.
Mary, what are you saying?
Look, I'm disgusting. I don't deserve flowers. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here! Leave me alone already! I'm no use to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. It'd be easier if they'd just kill me. But I guess the hospital is making a nice profit off me. They want to keep me alive. Are you still here? I told you to go! Are you deaf? Don't come back! James, wait. Please don't go. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I didn't mean what I said. Please, James. Tell me I'll be okay. Tell me I'm not going to die. Help me.
Mary?
When will you ever stop making that mistake? Mary is dead. You killed her.
Maria? It's you. But I don't need you anymore.
What? You must be joking. But I can be yours. I'll be here for you forever. And I'll never yell at you or make you feel bad.
That's what you wanted. I'm different than them. How can you throw me away?
I understand now. It's time to end this nightmare.
This form of Mary, or also known as Maria, it's almost as if Mary is trying to get revenge on James. She wants him dead for what he did. All of James's demons are gone.
Mary?
James.
Forgive me.
I told you that I wanted to die, James. I wanted the pain to end.
That's why I did it, honey. I just couldn't watch you suffer. No. That's not true. You also said you didn't want to die. The truth is, I hated you. I wanted you out of the way. I wanted my life back.
James, if that were true, then why do you look so sad?
This is my favourite cutscene in gaming, and it's also my favourite representation of self-forgiveness. This scene is beautifully written, and always brings a tear to my eye.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you. Waiting for you to come to see me. But you never do. And so I wait, wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know I've done a terrible thing to you. Something you'll never forgive me for. I wish I could change that. But I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here, waiting for you. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it all is. The doctor came today. He told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this may be my last chance. I think you know what I mean. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I've missed you terribly. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Whenever you come see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me, or maybe I just disgust you. I'm sorry about that. When I first learned that I was going to die, I just didn't want to accept it. I was so angry all the time, and I struck out at everyone I loved most, especially you, James. That's why I understand if you do hate me. But I want you you to know this, James. I'll always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. We had some wonderful years together. Well, this letter's gone on too long, so I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. That means that as you read this, I'm already dead. I can't tell you to remember me, but I can't bear for you to forget me. These last few years since I became ill, I am so sorry for what I did to you, did to us. You've given me so much, and I haven't been able to return a single thing. That's why I want you to live for yourself now. Do what's best for you, James. James, you made me happy.
This is easily my favourite game of all time, and a top 2 piece of fiction of all time for me. This game changed my views on multiple things, and I love it with everything.